Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here with me today. So thumbnail show, we're going to be working with some Dollar Tree stickers, plus some other stuff as well. But we're going to jump right into this first project using this wood round from Dollar Tree. Now, I was going to use this for another project and I didn't do it because it just didn't work out how I planned. So it was already painted and I was like, you know what, that's one less step for me. So we're going to just work with this and incorporate these stickers into this. But first, what we're starting with here are some of these cherry blossoms that I think I got these from, I think I got those from Dollar Tree if I'm not mistaken. And I had already used up one pick, so I just had this one left over. Now I'm going in with some of these grass sheets here that I have. I did order these off of Amazon and I'm just lining them up next to each other, as you can see right there, and I'm just going to put them towards the bottom of this wood round. Now I will say this is one of the newer wood rounds at Dollar Tree that I picked up probably about 3 or 4 months ago, and these are way thicker than the old ones. So I was really impressed. Like, this was giving Hobby Lobby quality. Okay, so I was really impressed for $1.25. It may have been $1.50. I don't know. I think it was $1.25, but I don't know. It's just, again, I was impressed with it. It's really thick. So anyway, once I get that greenery glued down, I am now going to just go in with my scissors and I'm just going to go ahead and cut them out. Cut the excess off. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. What am I doing? I don't know. Just doing stuff. Okay, so now now I'm going to cut the excess off. After I took you guys through all that, I guess I just wanted to make sure it was in place, okay, before we move forward. So once I get that cut down, I am going to now go ahead and take the cherry blossom and I'm going to put it right in the middle of here. So I was just kind of trying to make it look a little abstract, you know. I was trying to give that illusion. Now what I should have also done here, and I thought about this afterward, I could have added, I have a napkin that is it's like a sky napkin, and I could have put that at the top of this wood round, but I didn't think about that until after I was done with this. But anyway, it still worked out. It's all good because I have to give you guys a full disclosure now. You know, I often say on this channel, if there's nobody here to stop me, what happens is I keep going. And this project, I kept going, y'all. I did. I haven't done this in a long time. It wasn't intentional. I just didn't follow my steps right. And so it ended up exploding butterflies, okay? So just so y'all know, I wasn't mad about it because I love butterflies. But it may be a little overwhelming for your eyes, so just prepare yourself, okay? But try to look beyond that and see the beauty in it, because it is cute. It is just an excessive amount of butterflies that probably should not be on here. So now what I decided to do is just take the rest of the little petals off from the or buds from the other pick that I had that I'd already used, and I'm just gonna put these down at the bottom here to make them kind of look like they fell on the ground, you know, like scattered about, you know, strategically scattered. And so I am going to end up using that third one there, but I'm going to do it later when I call myself trying to calm everything down and reel it back. But all I end up doing is just keep adding more and 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 more. So right here I have these beautiful stickers from a Dollar Tree. Now these have been in my stash. I can't remember if Kathy Jo sent these to me or if I picked them up. I honestly cannot remember, but I know I think they're about, I had my stash a little over a year, maybe longer than that. I'm thinking, I feel like she either sent them to me or I picked them up before I moved here. So I'm thinking of probably a year and a half ago. But anyway, they do have these quite often. They just rotate out in colors, but so look for these if at your Dollar Tree. But anyway, so what I'm doing here, there are 3D stickers, and so I'm just putting them about, right? And this is where I was supposed to wait. Like, I was supposed to wait to add them until I added my other part first, which you guys are going to see after I get these glued on. So I was on the fence. Now, I really love these because some of the butterflies for part of the wings, I don't know how clear you guys can see this. I know I say that often, but when I'm doing the voiceover, I can't see that well, so because it's really tiny. But on half of the butterfly wing, it has florals on it, and I thought those were so stunning. I really thought they were really pretty, and I just love the softness, the colors of them. I was in love with this. So right here is where, okay, I'm like, I'm just gonna put them down, and I was like, this is good, May, you're doing good. You know, I was not overwhelmed by this at this point. I just, you know, I thought I was on the road to right, and I feel like I was at this point. So then I'm like, okay, let's add in this the final petal here. I keep saying petal, the little what is it, bud. So got it on. I'm like, okay, it's giving a little fullness, but it's not overwhelming. So here I have this home sign. Now I'm not sure if this one came from Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby, but they're very similar, and that's why I can't ever remember. I feel like this one came from Hobby Lobby, but I had used it on another project that I took it off of, and so this is right here where I'm like, you were supposed to wait to put the butterflies on after so they could go around the home word. Okay, and so what I end up doing is, because these are 3D stickers, so that means it has 2 layers to them, and so I'm just taking out that top layer, and I'm just going to let the butterflies be behind the home word. And so I was like, well, I still need to do something with these butterflies, but I put them to the side for the moment while I paint the home word, because I'm like, maybe we'll just leave it like this. Maybe, you know, we'll do whatever we're going to do. But I already gave y'all full warning here, okay? What's going to happen. So prepare yourselves. So I'm just going to take this and cover it in white paint. Once I get it fully covered, I wanted to tone down that white just a little bit. So I decided to go in and do some sanding. I wasn't really trying to distress it per se. I was just trying to dull down the whiteness of it. Okay. And so I got it to my liking. And then we're going to just go ahead, add some glue to the stems of our little cherry blossom flower pick right there, and we're gonna just go ahead and put that on. And once I do that, now what I could have also done is taken some of the little square wood cubes that the little miniature ones you can find at Dollar Tree. I could have taken that and used that to lift it up a little bit further, and maybe had it kind of stand out a little bit more, but I didn't think about that either until I was done. And so here's where I went in and added some more of the butterflies. And I didn't commit to gluing these down because I was like, okay, if I need to go back and take them off, because it's a lot. But there you have it, and everything will be shown in the final reveal, Lovies. So we're going to move into project number 2 using these 2 wood pieces that I believe I got these from 24 Hours Crafts. I got the Bible cut out from 24 Hours Crafts, I believe, and then the cutting board shape one I ordered off of Amazon. I don't know how many came in that pack, but it was a long time ago. But I'm going to show you guys after this project is done an alternative, because Dollar Tree and Dollar General, they have cutting boards that are similar in style, just a little bit larger, and you can take just a regular piece of wood piece and like spell out Bible, or, you know, draw it out or write it out and recreate this the same way, you know. So just use your imagination there. But I always have in my description box links to any businesses that I am an affiliate with, so you can get like some discount codes or discount on shipping. So always check my description box to see their Lovies, because I always keep my little goodies there. I don't mention it all the time, but it's always there. So what you saw I did here was I just stained that cutting board in some burnt umber paint by Apple Barrel. That's just what I choose to use as a stain. It's not a stain, it's a paint, but I like the finish of it. And so then I took some of this Villa Green paint by FolkArt, and I painted that for the Bible cutout. So then now I'm just taking some of my burnt umber paint and I'm now going around the outside, and I'm just doing some distressing. Now, you know, we always say if distressing is not your jam, don't do it. Okay, do what floats your boat. Do what makes your project your project. Don't do what anybody else does that you don't agree with. Okay, so I felt like this project, I wanted that rustic vibe here. And so what I'm making is, my mom sent me a journal, and she sends me like the little daily bread readings, and so I wanted something where I can just have that, to have it just kind of sit there. But I'm also going to show you an alternative. If you don't want to do that, you can also use it as a planter. So here I have some more of those stickers, and I love the little sticker. I tried to show you guys. It just says, God is still writing your story. Stop trying to steal the plan. And I was like, I love that. So I was like, it was perfect for this. And I just decided to go in with some more of the Dollar Tree butterflies right here. And I think I probably should have just went with one. I don't know, but I get so obsessed with butterflies. It's really disturbing sometimes, y'all, but I can't help it. I don't know. I just can't help. I love butterflies. I do. I'm not ashamed of it, but it does get out of control sometimes. Okay? But now I'm taking one of these large tire tumbling blocks, and I'm going to put that right in the middle of the two pieces, and that's just going to create the opening to hold my journal. Okay, so I literally used just some tacky glue, some Aleene's tacky glue and hot glue right here. It's sufficient enough to hold this in place, and there you have it. And I can even hang this on the wall. That's why I chose, I should have told you guys. That's why I chose the cutting board, because it already had the hole and I didn't have to add a string to it if I want to hang it on the wall. Or if I just wanted to stand up, that's why I put the tower tumbling block in there. And that, of course, I have butterflies on there. On my journal as well, butterflies and bows, and you know, and it just says you are strong and beautiful, and I love that. My mama sent me that, and so yeah. But right here is where I wanted to show you guys the alternative to this, where you can use one of these little cutting boards like this, and if you want to keep that front, you just flip it over and use the back part. Okay, and you just tack it on with some hot glue, because hot glue can be removed easily. All right, so my good friend Kathy Jo sent me this wood round, and then it just says faith where all things are possible. And then this sticker I absolutely love, and it says, let your faith be as free and beautiful as a butterfly in flight. I love that, and it has a little butterfly on the sunflower right there. So I was like, okay, we're using this sticker. It's all about the butterflies today, y'all. So if y'all don't like butterflies, first of all, shame on you, but replace it for something else. You can replace it for dragonflies, for ladybugs, for bees, whatever you want. I'm just terribly obsessed with butterflies. All right, so I'm staining the back of this because I wanted to kind of divide it, because it's going to be a two-sided sign, if you will. And so I'm just going to take one of the smaller tower tumbling blocks. I'm going to stain that as well. Then I have one of these macrame rings that I'm going to go ahead and cover in some of that burnt umber paint as well to stain it. And I'm going to try to get this a little bit darker than the wood round itself. And I love this. I don't know where she got this engraved wood round from, but it is so pretty to me just as is. Like, I think it would just look so cute on a vignette. It's just pretty to me. So I clipped that macrame ring down to make it flat. I saw Kathy Jo do that, and I was like, that's pretty cool. So I did that, and I just sanded down, and then I'm going to take my sticker and I'm going to add this to the back part of this. Now, I know these are very simple projects today, guys, which you literally can do in a matter of minutes. I don't think really any of them. Like, it took me a little bit longer just because I had to lay things out, but in truth, like, these should take no longer than 10 or 15 minutes to do, if that. Especially like this one, um even the one before this, like, yeah, all of them really, to be perfectly honest, no more than 10 or 15 minutes to do. So, I just had, I didn't have a lot of time, but I wanted to bring something to you guys. So I hope you enjoy them. And I don't know, I really like them. So now I'm going to take some of that Aleene's glue and I'm going to put it on either side of that ring, and then in the middle I'm going to put the hot glue. And I did have a little bit of a curve in there so it can actually sit flush with the wood round, and I like this. I don't know why I decided to put the macrame ring at the top, but I was thinking this would be cute to be on a door hanger, because the way my doors are, they don't have those traditional door openers. So I was like, this could hang on my door totally. But yeah, I don't know. Again, I think it would look cute just sitting in a vignette. But here I have some of these little miniature, and I do mean miniature butterflies. Like, I ordered these off of Amazon haul about a year ago. And I did not check the size, and when I tell y'all these things are so tiny, you can see you can't really even make them out, but they are so adorable. And I wanted to add a couple of them here. And so then I'm going to take one of these paper flowers. Now these came from what is it, Hobby Lobby. I miss Hobby Lobby. I haven't been to Hobby Lobby in so long. I miss Hobby Lobby. I'm going to put that right in front, and then on the back I'm going to take one of these little sunflowers and I'm going to add that to the back of this piece just to tie that in with the sticker. Okay, and so on the side, I don't know if I mentioned that I used some clear stickers that I had in my stash. Now I got those, I don't know if these came from Daiso, the green clear stickers. I don't know if they came from Daiso or if I ordered these off of Amazon. It would have been one of the two places. But I really like the way this came together, guys. I do. I think it's really pretty. I do. It's so simple, but I think it's really, really pretty. And you can barely see I was trying to show you guys the butterfly, how tiny it was. All right, so for our fourth and final project, I'm going in with one of these large tower tumbling blocks, and you can find these at Five Below, or you can find them. No, these you can only find at Five Below, if they still have them. This was like the big jumbo pack. It was like 96 in a pack, but these were like the huge jumbo ones. I don't know if they still carry them or not, but I got these like a few years ago. So anyway, I painted them in yellow. I took the little terracotta pot right there and painted that in white. Now, also, full disclosure, there is no terracotta teacup today. Guys, I haven't been able to go over and pick up more, but number 100 is coming. I still don't know what it's going to be. And thank you guys for leaving in the comments suggestions of what I should do. I want it to be big, but then I'm like, I want it to just be, to represent what we've done, with the 100 cups. So I don't know. I'm trying to get my juices flowing with that. So come back, stay tuned for that. But I'm taking this little miniature terracotta pot and I'm going to sit that right in the middle of that little block there. And then Kathy Jo made me this cute butterfly out of ribbon. And I was like, it's so cute. And I forgot she had actually made it. I was going through my stash and I found it and I'm like, oh, this would totally tie into my theme today. So here I'm going in with some more clear stickers, and these are some daisy ones. And why I say clear is because the outline of them are just clear. They're not rub-ons. They're not sticky enough to be rub-on transfers, so they are stickers. And I would also recommend, if you use anything like this, to seal it with Mod Podge. I did not do that because I'm lazy, but if it comes to a point where they keep popping off or anything like that, then I would definitely go back and seal them. I'm not going to give any of these away, so why waste Mod Podge? So right here, I'm going to, what I'm doing is just adding in some of that Aleene's tacky glue. And I put so much, I don't know what I was thinking, why I put so much in the bottom of that terracotta pot. I don't know why I did that. So when I added the hot glue, of course you guys know what happened. It canceled it out, so it didn't actually stick. And so I was sitting there holding it and holding and holding. I was like, hello, duh. And then it fell over. But I'm just gonna go ahead and hold it in place for now with some of this orange pool noodle. And then what I'm going to do next, I don't know. What am I going to do next? Oh, I'm going to take another terracotta tea, I was so quick to say terracotta teapot, a terracotta pot, and I'm going to cut out a circle, using that as a template to cut out a circle for the, where I'm going to cover up where I put the pool noodle. All right, so I'm just going to cut a slit halfway up the middle to the center, because we're going to just wrap that around the skewer stick that our ribbon butterfly is on. So yeah, and I was just here just doing a dry fit right there. And so then I go and get a piece of green pool noodle, because I felt like that would just blend better in case my circle was off, which it was a little off, but that's okay. So I decided to switch the orange pool noodle out for the green pool noodle, and it still wasn't setting up. So this is just going to help it stay in place, and I'm not putting any extra glue because I put a lot of glue in the bottom of there. So it's going to stay until it dries, and then I'm going to just go ahead and, I don't know what I'm going to, oh, yeah, I don't know what I did on this video. I'm so sorry. This was some horrible editing, I can tell you that. But I'm just evening out my little circle there, which I didn't do a good job at, but I did it anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and add in that Aliens Tacky Glue now, and we're just going to put that in place to cover up that pool noodle. And it fit quite snug. It was just off by a smidgen, not a lot, just a smidgen. So now I'm coming in with some more of these Dollar Tree butterflies. This is a different one, but they had a little teeny tiny butterfly that I felt like, okay, let's put that on the front of the terracotta pot. And then I'm taking a daisy, and I'm going to color in with some of my orange color paint by FolkArt. And I'm just dabbing little bits of orange paint here and there to help that tie into the clear stickers, because the stickers have more of an orangish tint in the middle versus a yellow, and I wanted it to just flow better. But here we are in the final reveal, lovies, and if you are still here riding with me, thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, just because you guys know I love to chat with you all after each and every video. I hope you guys had a favorite of today. If I had to choose a favorite, I don't know, I really like them all. As simple as they are, as quick as they were to do, I just love them. I think they all had a different statement. I want to call these statement pieces. I'm not a big statement, but conversation pieces even. I just really like the simplicity of them, and you know, I love them. I do. I like each and every one. So I hope you guys feel the same way. Even if you don't like each and every one, I hope you drew some inspiration from them and would possibly consider recreating them in your own style, or own messages you want to put on them. You know, I'm not good at bow making, but I feel like I can make a butterfly bow if I put my mind to it. But I want to say thank you to Kathy Jo for making that for me. I thought it was really sweet and thoughtful, because she knows how much I love butterflies. All right, and what I also decided to do, even though we did not have a terracotta teacup today, you know, just in case we had some newcomers on this channel, what we've been doing is a terracotta teacup series where we take a terracotta pot, we add a handle to it, we add a theme to it, and we're calling them terracotta teacups. We are on the road to 100. We reached 99. But I still have to get some more terracotta pots. And as I mentioned, I'm still trying to think of what I want to do for number 100. But I wanted to just share with you all, or keep you all reminded of what we've been doing in the series. This is just a few of them. If you go back to some of my older videos, say around November, December, you will see quite a few more. I think we got up to around about 70 or 80 at that point. So you would definitely see more. These are just more of the more recent ones that we've done. All right. And I just wanted to share that I decided to keep it in there, even though we didn't do it, lovies. So keep the ideas coming. I am jotting them down. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so, yeah. I absolutely love this. It has been a fun series. Everybody keep asking me, what are we going to do next? I don't know. Do I want to commit to another series? If we do a different series, it definitely won't be going to 100. I can tell y'all that. This was only supposed to go to 10. And look where we ended up. We added an extra 0 on there. But But we will probably do a series of something. I don't know. I'm not committing to that. But, you know, maybe it'll just go up to 10 or something like that, or 5. Who knows? I don't know. But once you hit that like button, don't forget to hype this video because it helps the smaller channels out on YouTube. So do your girl a solid. If you want to support my channel in other ways with supplies, you can do it by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/craft away with May. But if you can't do it, don't worry about it. I just enjoy having you here with me. Hugs and kisses, lovies. XOXO. Bye.